We need to make sure that when specifically in any relationship, but also in a church, that we don't allow the selfishness to become the main thing. Every single one of us needs to lay down our lives for Jesus Christ, which means that we give up our own way, we pick up the cross, and we follow him. Now, the question that I have for many of you today is really this. How many of y'all like you've been in church, maybe Focus Church or another church, like, and this is not a contest, okay? So don't think that at all. But how many of y'all been in church for like 10 plus years? You've been in church like 10 plus years. Okay, there you go. How many of y'all like you've been in church for like 25 plus years? Now we're getting the old people. Come on, old people. The front row can't even raise their hand because they don't even know, they don't know how to count to 25. They know how to count to 6 or 7. That's how they know to count to. Some of you are like, I'm done with it, all right? Actually, most of our teenagers are done with that joke too. You know that you're done with the joke when the 6 and 7-year-olds are doing it. Then it's not cool anymore. Come on, somebody. How many of y'all know that to be true? How many of y'all been in church? How many of y'all like grew up in church? Come on, that's it. Now we got all of our teenagers in there. How many of y'all have been part of maybe a business meeting or an update of a church and it went well? Anybody been part of that went well? Everybody that's part of Focus Church better raise your hand right now. I'm just saying. Come on, somebody. No pressure on that. How many of y'all have been part of a business meeting, a report kind of day? Maybe it was a Sunday morning or even another time, and it did not go well. Anybody been part of one of those? Yeah, I've been part of those before. When it goes so bad that there's so many disagreements that like honestly, stories of board members and elders, people who are leading the church after a business meeting type of thing, or just even an update, get so upset, so riled up that they're having fist fights in the church parking lot. Mighty men and women of God, come on, somebody. How many of y'all know that that's to be true though? Unfortunately, that's what happens in churches. And really, the question that I have is, well, why does that happen? Is it just because of disagreements? Well, I don't think so, because I know that how many of y'all, we got a lot of married people in the room today. And I know that every single married couple in the room is a representation of a disagreement. Come on, somebody. And those didn't all end in fistfights in the church parking lot. Walmart's a different story. Come on. I'm just joking. Domestic violence is not funny, y'all. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm making a joke about that. Anyway. But that doesn't mean that we have to get so riled up about these things. So then the question that I have when we're getting ready to go into this is, why does that happen? Why do we see so much tension even in giving just a kind of update about what's going on in the church? And there's really two big reasons that I believe cause disagreements and disputes within a church. And those reasons are really this: they're selfish motivations and unmet expectations. Let's be honest with ourselves. Every single one of us, no matter how long we've been serving Jesus Christ, no matter how much we want to follow him with everything inside of our soul, that we are still human and we still fail. There is an ounce, and there is probably more than an ounce of selfishness in every single one of us. Honestly, here's really what I know. I know that every single one of you in this room have your own thoughts. I have my own thoughts. You have your own thoughts. And what I know is that what I think is right. And I know what you think is right. I never sit there and I think a thought and have an opinion and be like, I bet that's so wrong. I bet that's wrong. There's no way that that's right. You know, like you think the same thing. You're thinking what you think is right and what I think is right. And then we have those motivations, that selfishness. There's a clash inside of that, right? Well, we need to make sure that when specifically in any relationship, but also in a church, that we don't allow the selfishness to become the main thing. Okay? That's every single one of us we lay down our lives for Jesus Christ, which means that we give up our own way, we pick up the cross and we follow him.